I'm sure you've heard of the fitness challenge 75 hard, but over the past few months, I've been doing what I like to call 75 hard for YouTube, which is pretty much just posting a long form YouTube video every single day. And I've done this for over 75 days now. And what I learned from this is that consistency drives efficiency. What do I mean by that? I mean, now that I've posted so many videos, I can knock these videos out so much quicker. Because when I was first making videos, it would take me hours to like edit because I would repeat myself. I would have to edit out the lines where I was repeating myself. And it just took forever to make these videos. But the more you do it, the easier it gets because you develop the skill. Like for YouTube, it's speaking on camera, right? So when you develop the skill of speaking on camera, now I could crank out videos way faster. So like I became so much more efficient that like this isn't taking up all of my time making these videos, even though so many people don't post every day. So many YouTubers that you know, they post like once a week, right? But since I've just done this so many times, I'm like, okay, I could crank out multiple videos in one sitting. Like now I batch record my videos. I record more than one when I sit because I've already set up the lights, the camera, the tripod. So like I just record a few videos since I already have everything set up. And that has given me so much more time. And I like to do other things, obviously. So I do like stand-up comedy, I make comedy skits. I do other things in my free time that making videos isn't going to take up all of my time. So the more consistent you are, the more efficient you will be. So like it may be taking a lot of time at first and you're like, "Oh no, I don't know if I could keep this up." But the more you push through that, then you'll become more efficient and then you can still maintain the same level of consistency without spending all of your time doing the thing that you're trying to be consistent in. The next thing I learned is to limit the amount of excuses that you give yourself. Because the thing about 75 hard, like the fitness challenge, is that if you mess up on one day, you have to restart at day one. So I actually did 75 hard, like the fitness challenge, and I forgot a progress picture on like day 68. So I did everything else. I did all of the workouts. I included walks as workouts, but I did all the workouts. I read the 10 pages. I drank a gallon of water. I did everything. And then on like day 68, I thought I had taken the progress picture. So I went to sleep, but I realized I forgot it. And then I would have had to start over from day one. So I didn't officially complete 75 hard, but I tried it. I got up to like day 68 or something like that, right? But the reason that I thought it was such an important challenge is because of that rule that you have to start over at day one. So you're really putting like a lot of pressure on yourself. You're like, okay, I need to get this done. And I've had that kind of pressure on myself for making YouTube videos. I'm like, okay, I need to post today because I need to do 75 days of posting or however many that I can do in a row. And there were times where like I was literally on a date and I was like, okay, I need to get home by 11:30 so I could post this video because I forgot to upload it today. So it's like you just have this in the back of your mind that this is your priority, that you're not going to miss the deadline because it's something that you said you would do. It's helping you keep promises to yourself. So doing some sort of challenge where you have to do something every day will help you keep promises to yourself. And keeping promises to yourself is how you build confidence. But the more you have excuses, the less confidence you'll build in that area. So it's like if you tell yourself like, oh, I'm going to post tomorrow, and then you never do it, then you won't be as confident in your own word. But if you're like, okay, I posted 75 days in a row, then you're proving to yourself that your word is worthy, that you actually will stick to what you say. So try to limit the amount of excuses that you give yourself and try and be consistent. And something like this, like a challenge, could be totally helpful for you because you're also focusing on the inputs. That's the third thing I've learned. Focus on the inputs, not the outputs, because you only have control over the inputs. You can't really control how many views the videos get. Yeah, of course, you can make an amazing video and that increases your chances, but that's also just the inputs. The inputs is like your ability to make videos. You can't control the exact amount of views that the video gets. Like if I wanted to say, hey, I want this video to get 1 million views, I don't control that. The only thing I have control over is how good the video is or how consistently I post. So it's like focusing on the inputs will change your life because it gives you the best chance for the outputs anyway. But so many people, they get discouraged. They're like, oh, I posted a video, it only got 20 views. I'm not meant to be a YouTuber. But it's like, it's your first video. You haven't tried to get better. You haven't actually like tested out different thumbnails, different titles. You haven't really tried if you've only posted one video. So again, really the only thing you have control over is the inputs, and doing some sort of challenge like this will make you so focused on the inputs because if you mess up, then you got to restart at day one. So it's like, it's so important to focus on the inputs and be as consistent as you can. And of course, it'll feel uncomfortable. Like that's the whole point of the challenge, is to push yourself outside of your comfort zone. So when you leave your comfort zone, you'll feel uncomfortable. But even though it won't be easy, it will be worth it. Life's not easy, but it's worth it. Take care.